Welcome to Dunndark. Last time on Steins Gate 0, we got our first ending. Since I've looked up a spoiler-free ending guide. It's a little more complicated than the first game where you just had to make like a single decision right before the end. We need to go back to the previous chapter, Pandora's Box, and not answer the call from Amadeus in front of Daru in his little like secret lair to get our next ending we want to get. For a recap, at the end of the Christmas party, the world line suddenly changed in front of Okabe. He spent a month in war-torn Japan before it changed back. Afterwards, Suzuha catches wind of the world line shift and confronts Okabe in front of the time machine. Okabe thinks it was the Russians who changed the world line, and so Suzuha threatens him at gunpoint to go back in time with her to save Kurisu before anyone else, aka the Russians, can create a time machine. Daru then stops Suzuha after being messaged from an unknown user who I would guess is Kagari, but I don't know, who told him to come to the rooftop. Daru tells Suzuha that it's not as simple as just saving Kurisu, since if it were that easy, Okabe just could have saved Mayuri in the Alpha World line, and we wouldn't have the first game. The Suzuha then has an emotional chat with Daru inside the time machine, explaining that the batteries are actually what will run out before the fuel does for the time machine, and she really has no way to charge the batteries, since the power generation of this time period is just not sufficient. 2 days later, Okabe goes on a little trip around Tokyo with Maho since it's one of her last days in Japan. They do some fun fun slice of life stuff, but their trip is then interrupted by men in black pursuing them. They go to hide with Daru and they get to the secret lair. This is where we're resuming here on my number 22 save here. Okabe is called by Amadeus Kurisu to tell him that the Leskinen's office and Maho's hotel room have been ransacked by presumably the same men. But we're not going to answer that call, which presumably will change the fate of Okabe and perhaps the world. Anyways, let's get back to the game. Gameplay recording paused. Okay, so here we go. So Okabe has to not answer this call from Amadeus here. It's from Kurisu. Maho looked troubled. I didn't want Kurisu hearing this either. I didn't know what to do, and then I remembered. The world line where I spent a month during the wartime. I remembered that Amadeus Kurisu was being used by the US military there. I still don't know what that meant. I stared at my phone's screen. Should I answer it? Or should I talk to Daru first?
でもびっくりしたよな。まさか真帆たんがオカリンと知り合いだったとはね。前にメイクインで鉢合わせした時はどうしようかと思ったっつーの。
Yes, because he met them separately. Maho, if you remember, for recapping purposes, hired Daru to hack Kurisu's laptop so that she could find out what the original version of the time machine paper was. But then, coincidentally, Maho and Okabe also became friends.
ま、すぐに合点が言ったけどね。マキセ・クリス氏っていう共通の友人がいたわけだから。でも真帆たん、オカリンにはこの件内緒にしとくって言ってたのに、結局打ち明けたん？
見抜かれたという言い方が正解ね。
Yeah, he sort of figured out about the whole laptop thing.
ああ、なるほどね。
Daru nodded and grabbed some snacks off the table to gobble down. I put the smartphone in my pocket. For now, I need to focus on talking to Daru. Oh, I see. So, that little cutscene flashback thing sort of pointed out that the US military had control of Kurisu, Amadeus Kurisu, in the other world line, the war-torn Japan world line. So, it's hinting at the people chasing them right now being Americans and not Russians, I think. And it's sort of hinting at the whole Strat 4 thing that we sort of found out about in the last ending, where Kurisu is being used by Leskinen to find out stuff.
で、僕に話って？
とぼけるな。ヒアジョーさんと一緒にいるんだ。わかるだろ。クリスが残したノート PC とハードディスクだ。出せ。
岡部さんにはパスワードの答えが分かったの？
答えなんて わからない。
I have no idea.
どういうこと？
俺が言いたいのはただ一つだ。そのノート PC を解析しようなんて真似は今すぐやめろ。
Okay, so that hasn't changed yet. He still doesn't want them to use the laptop. He supposedly destroyed the laptop in the other timeline, the other ending we just got.
その PC の中には世界を混沌へ導くほどのとんでもないものが眠ってるかもしれないんだ。
Maybe something lurking within it so terrible that will plunge the entire world into chaos.
おい、聞いてるのか？
中二病つ。
あなたってそういう人だったのね。
What a chuny.
違う、こっちは大真面目なんだ。法院巨魔とかそういうんじゃなくて。
This isn't Hoen Kyoma. No, I'm really serious about the whole world being plunged into chaos.
中二病おつ。
中二病じゃないんだって。
I slammed my hand on the table. Shock was enough to cause one of the empty cans on the table to fall to the floor.
いいか、聞いてくれ。
As long as
こ
you
れ
don't
は鈴
knock,
葉とも関連している話だ。
as long as it doesn't knock over the figurines.
鈴葉？
お前だって知ってるだろう。鈴葉の使命のことは。
詳しく。
Whoosh. What's that? A net slang shortening of Kuwashiku. I can't say that. Or give me details. Used when you want more information about something. I see.
中鉢論文だ。
Nakabachi's paper. That was enough for Daru to understand.
マジで？
最初からマジだ。
そっか。ま、だいたいそんなところじゃないかって予想はしてたけど。
Daru didn't say another word. He opened a locked, fire-resistant case that was sitting on one of the racks. Like all those little figurines. They were a laptop and a hard drive hidden within.
それが。
Right, yeah, the same thing we saw last time. The laptop was a deep red Japanese model with a 12-inch LCD screen. The hard drive was American, from a brand known for equipping its drives with a shock-resistant rubber case. The laptop and the hard drive that Kurisu left behind.
確認だが、結局セキュリティは破れなかったんだよな。
まあ、僕たちの作ったソフトの前にはどんなハッカーもお手上げっつうことで。
もうこれ以上解析はするな。
一応依頼料をもらってるわけだが。
He looked apologetically towards Maho. She was glaring at me.
さっきも聞いたけど、あなたたちはクリスの事件について一体何を隠しているの？
真実を知ろうとすることが必ずしも正しいとは限らない。
それはあなたの考えよ。判断すべき情報も提示してくれないなんて。
危険なんだよ。君だってこの間襲われたんだ。それは分かってるはずだろ。
私はナイトの後ろに隠れているだけの臆病者になりたくないわ。科学者として真実にたどり着く努力をやめたくないのよ。たとえそこにどんな危険が潜んでいるとしてもね。
Well, that is brave of her.
分からずやだな。
もし私がクリスだったとしても多分そういうんじゃないかしら。違う？
I started. Maho was right. Started. I remember having the same conversation with Kurisu. It was when we were looking into CERN, I think.
これはもうちゃんと話すしかないって。
Well, yeah, CERN's been kind of absent so far, you know? Like, I mean, I guess our favorite lightning finger showed up briefly in the opening, but it hasn't shown up since then. Maybe in the other routes, maybe she shows up more.
誰？
何をどう言っても納得しないって顔してるよ、真帆たんは。
ええ、納得しないわ。
それに中途半端に関わってる方がかえって危ないんじゃね？
So it should be okay to tell Maho things right now because she hasn't been, in theory, that she hasn't been, brain wiped or whatever. Whatever happened to her in the other timeline there. Other ending. I keep saying timeline. I mean, wait, when I say timeline, I mean like different routes and stuff. When I say world line, I mean like the actual thing in the story, you see?
オカリンの言うことがマジならだけどさ。
But yeah, it should be okay to tell her things right now, technically. Dara had a point. At this rate, Maho could get herself in very deep trouble without realizing what she'd done. Just the fact that she was carrying Kurisu's belongings make her a part of the Third World War, but she had no idea. The computer wasn't just signed to remember an old friend by anymore. It was at the center of an international power struggle. Russian-speaking arsonists had forced their way into Kurisu's home in America. Afterwards, mysterious men claiming to be the FBI had searched Dr. Leskinen's lab. This whole thing was on the verge of exploding. And people like me were nothing in the face of a war between nations.
鈴葉に関連することも話すことになるぞ。ダル、お前はそれでいいのか？
しょうがないっしょ。
I turned back towards Maho.
ヒアジョーさん、一つだけ約束してくれないか？君は科学者だ。しかも極めて理性的な人だと俺は信じている。感情に任せて迂闊なことはしないでくれ。軽率なことはしないでくれ。
Don't be like I once was.
これから話すことは突拍子もないことだ。馬鹿げていると思うかもしれない。けど事実なんだ。だから
回りくどい言い方はやめて。一体私に何を誓わせたいの？
Get to the point.
マキセ・クリスを救おうなんて絶対に考えるな。
That's the same thing he told her in the other ending. When he was about to tell her all the, about the first game. It was like, the first thing you need to know is, don't think about saving Kurisu. It's not gonna happen. Her mouth hung open, like she didn't understand what she just heard.
クリスを救う？
それが約束できないのなら話すつもりはない。どうする？
救える可能性があるということ？
He just told you not
そう思える
to.
かもしれないが、実際には可能性はゼロだということだ。
さっきも言ったでしょ。判断すべき情報も与えられていないのだから、安易に回答は出せない。教えて、すべてを。
You're supposed to promise it first. Jeez. I took a deep breath and began to tell her the story. I told her about the time machine, about Suzuha, and about the Third World War, and about the relationship between Kurisu and Dr. Nakabachi. And that what was supposedly Dr. Nakabachi's theory was actually based off Kurisu's writings. I told her that the original copy of Kurisu's work might be hidden on her laptop hard drive. And I told her that Russia or America might be fighting over it. As for how Kurisu died, I tried to skip that. It's very similar to what he told her in the other timeline. Maho was silent the whole time I spoke, with a confused expression on her face. She looked like a girl who just graduated to middle school, and who was staring at a string of equations on the blackboard, like that were nothing like she'd seen before. Her expression didn't even change when I finished.
それ、本当の話なの？作り話ではなく。
Is this true? It's not a joke, right? Maho was asking Daru, not me.
まあね。
やっぱり信じられないか。
別にそういうわけじゃないわ。ただ私の予想とあまりにもかけ離れていたものだから思考が追いつかないの。
What are you expecting him to say?
君の予想というのは
yeah.
アマデウスの軍事転用のことじゃないかと考えていたのよ。
Oh yeah, that other thing that we're talking about, using Amadeus for military purposes. Like in the other, you know, in the War Tone timeline. World line. I'm not even consistent with saying world line and timeline now.
軍事転用。
クリスは精神生理学研究所にもよく出入りしていたんだけど、時々場違いな連中がそこにやってくるって言ってたの。
Yeah, those odd military people.
どうも国防総省の人じゃないかって。
Yeah, she thought they were from the DoD. Russia, FBI, now the DoD? But they were probably actually from Stratofor, right? They might not have actually been DoD. This was getting even more suspicious.
アマデウスで人を殺せるのか。どうやって？
Can Amadeus kill people?
例えば百戦錬磨のパイロットから記憶データをコピーして無人戦闘機の制御に使うとか。あと以前話した医療への応用覚えてる？
Right. You could have some crazy skilled person and then copy their intelligence and make them, you know, go all Clone Wars with them.
人間の脳へ記憶データを書き戻すってやつかな。
Oh yeah, right.
そう。記憶データを修正した上で書き戻しが可能になれば、恐怖を感じない兵士やどんな非道な任務でも平然と遂行する部隊なんていう恐ろしいものまで作れてしまう。
Oh yeah, they could make fearless soldiers who could carry out any kind of mission without hesitation. That kind of reminds me of, like, you know, the guy who, did we ever find out how that, the guy who attacked them in the parking garage after the presentation? I don't think we ever found out why exactly or how that came to be, but if it was his mind altered to make him fanatical in attacking them, or was it just, you know, just some crazy dude? I don't know.
うわ、まるでハリウッド映画じゃん。
Does this mean reality had caught up to the books and the movies?
私はてっきりクリスがそういった実験の証拠を偶然知ってしまったんじゃないかと思っていたの。
Oh, I see. Maho thought that Kurisu was killed or something because she found proof that they were running crazy military experiments and they had to keep it secret. Huh.
だからクリスは狙われたと。
And that's why they went after her.
ええ。
Seems like Kurisu has a lot of people after her. Maho picked up the laptop. Its red body was evidently made of some kind of magnesium alloy, so it was a lot lighter than it looked.
でもまさかタイムマシンとはね。
いずれにしてもそれはすぐに破壊した方がいい。
中身を確認もせず、あなたが言う論文が入っているとは限らないわよ。
中身はもう関係ないんだよ。クリスが残した遺産がこの世に存在している。それだけで戦争の火種になりうるんだ。
She still didn't seem satisfied.
でもこれはクリスが生きていたという証、クリスが残した意志なのよ。それをあっさり葬り去るなんて。
その中身を知ることで今度は君が狙われるかもしれない。
そうだけど。
If this wasn't working, maybe I need to try another approach.
その PC のパスワード、クリスには当然聞いてみたんだろう。アマデウスだよ。
もちろん最初に試してみたわ。
でもダメだったんだな。
Maho nodded.
おかしいよな。普通は知っているはずだろう。でもアマデウスのクリスは知らなかった。それなら考えられる可能性は一つだ。
Oh, so he's saying that Amadeus Kurisu would have told Maho if Amadeus Kurisu had known the password, but Amadeus Kurisu did not know the password.
クリス本人がアマデウスの知らないうちにパスワードを変更した。なぜそうしたと思う？
Why do you think Kurisu changed the password so that Amadeus Kurisu could not know the password? Oh, so he's suggesting that Amadeus Kurisu had some kind of, regular Kurisu had some kind of idea about what was going on with Stratophore and Dr. Leskinen and all that.
中身を知られたくなかったからじゃないのか。死者の墓を暴くような真似はやめよう。な。
暴くなんて、そんな言い方。
It's not like you're digging up her grave.
ごめんなさい。確かに、岡部さんの言う通りかもしれないわ。
Sorry if my voice is a little off. I'm getting over a cold the past few days, yeah.
私、クリスにこだわりすぎているのかもしれない。
君がクリスのことをとても大切に思っていることはよくわかるよ。だがこればかりは手を出さない方がいい。パンドラの箱どころか地獄の釜の蓋になりかねない。
This might not be Pandora's box. Hey, chapter title, everyone. So, I see. It's the gate to hell, not Pandora's box. Interesting. But the thing is he talking about like the timeline where he destroys the laptop, like the ending we just got? That was actually titled, Gehenna Stigma, which means maybe it wasn't the gate to hell, since when you go to the hell named ending, it's, the laptop's gone. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
いちいち茶化すな。
Maho, hug the laptop tight to her chest and sighed.
了解したわ、岡部さん。今起こっている事態そのものは理解した。まだ頭の整理はついてないけどね。このノート PC は破棄しましょう。
Oh, so he actually convinced her to get rid of the laptop.
ありがとう。
I was so glad she understood.
やっぱり大した人だ、君は。
Aww.
何が？
普通こんな話は花から否定するか否定しないまでも全て疑ってかかるか、どっちかだろ。
買いかぶりすぎよ。いつもの私だったら否定どころか聞く耳すら持っていないわ。科学者っていうのはね、本来どんな些細な可能性であっても否定すべきではないんだけれど、得てして自分の主義主張や常識に固執する傾向にあるから。
じゃあ今回はなぜ？
そこにマキセ・クリスが関わっているからよ。
Right. Maho's smile was bitter.
タイムトラベル理論？タイムリープマシン？冗談じゃないわ。そんなもの存在してたまるものですか。でもね、クリスなら やりかねない。
I see. Maho sees Kurisu as the one who can make the impossible possible.
いつだって私の常識を破壊し尽くしてきたのはあの子なんだから。
そうか。
That's right. Her Amadeus login ID was Salieri. I almost said that, but I stopped myself. It seemed to me that ID held some kind of gloomy meaning to her as a scientist.
で、依頼料はどうするん？実はマホタンにもらった分さ、今月末発売のエロゲー予約で使っちゃったんだよね。
You spent it all in H games. Come on. You can't do that, Daru.
お前、最低だな。
そのための裏バイトなんだっつうの。
That's why he does the job.
いいわ。お金を返してだなんて言いません。
I thought he does the job to pay money, to pay like rent on the lab. Because, I mean, Okabe is not paying rent anymore, I think. I thought Daru was.
もともとダメ元で頼んだのだし。
Oof.
言っとくけど、あと3日あればパスワード突き止めて解析完了してたから、これはガチ。
Totes serious. Slang means seriously or really.
そういうことにしておくわ。
Maho smiled and turned back to me.
ちなみに一応証拠は見せてほしいんだけれど。
証拠？
どこかに置いてあるんでしょ？そのタイムマシン。
Oh, but I thought they destroyed the microwave.
それと鈴葉さんに一度話を聞きたいわ。
She wants to see the microwave and talk to Suzu.
それはどうだろうな。
Daru had agreed to it, but still, I told Maho about the time machine without even asking Suzuha. We'd just got into a fight, and I really didn't want to bring this up with her. Yeah, right, remember in my recap, I was mentioning that, Suzuha sort of had him at, gunpoint and all that. So they're kind of, they're at a low point in their relationship, so to speak. But even showing Maho the time machine would mean I need to get... Oh. She's not talking about the microwave. She's talking about Suzuha's time machine, not the microwave. Oh my god. I feel stupid now. I'm sorry, of course. I'm not feeling well. I'm tired. I'll blame it on that. Yeah. But even showing Maho the time machine would mean that I need to get Suzuha's permission, and that made it difficult.
ダル。鈴葉に話を通すのはお前から。
What? Before I could finish my sentence, the intercom on the desk beeped.
もう、大事な話してんのになんだお。
His tone was the same as ever, but I didn't miss a sudden flash of tension across Daru's face. I've got a bad feeling about this.
もしもし、なんかあったん？
Daru flipped through several channels on the security monitor as he continued to talk on the phone. I like the CG here. It's really good. When you're staring at the screen. All 6 monitors have been displaying the interior of the store, but now they show the entrance to the building, the emergency exit, the corridors, the elevator hall, and the emergency stairs. Is that 6 things? Interior... entrance, exit, corridor, elevator hall, stairs. I guess if there's corridors, maybe that's 2, so maybe that adds up to 6? So we had cameras not just inside the building, but outside it too? But this was no time to be impressed. The images were covered in white, snowy static. Huh. But I could see strange figures on the screens.
なんだこいつら。
Was this supposed to be like the reflection in the screen of them? The entrance to the building. The 1st floor elevator hall. The 7th floor elevator hall. 7th floor emergency stairs in front of the cosplay shop. There'd been nothing there a moment ago, but there were 4 men standing in each of those 5 places. They were silent and did not speak to each other. Oh my gosh, so they have people at each entrance. That's not good. There were around 20 of them in all. Some wearing suits, others typical Akiba fashions. Yet others were wearing military camo. Individually, none of them would really stand out in Akiba. But the fact that so many people come to this lonely building at once seemed terrifying.
Okie dokie. ここは放置するわ。君も適当に逃げるといいよ。ほんじゃ。
Evidently, he'd been talking to the man at the front counter. He put on the intercom and looked at us.
つうわけで逃げるべ。
え?
Daru pulled out a backpack and started tossing hard drives, memory cards, and other pieces of equipment into it.
そのノート PC も please.
Ma stood there, blinking. She handed him Kurisu's laptop and hard drive.
おい、あいつらは誰だ？
やっぱりクリスの PC が狙われているの？
Likely.
さあ、どうかな。僕もいろいろやらかしてるからさ。こういうこと今までにもあったし。
This happened before. Huh. So, Daru's saying he regularly has people after him? That's just, you know, part of the job, you know. It's what Daru does.
ま、だからこそ裏のバイトなわけで。
Occupational hazard.
おいおい。
Daru took the laptop and hard drive from Maho, threw them in the backpack, then slid it onto his back.
そもそも逃げるってどうやって？店の入り口には連中がいるんだぞ。
いや、この場所気に入ってたのにな。ついに放棄か。
Aww. All stuff. Despite his tone, the expression was still serious. Or I guess he was sharing the stuff with other people, but still. He walked to the corner of the room. There's a life-size poster of a golden-haired Vocalo stuck to the wall. Ah yes, the name of a DTM software for home computers allows for the creation of artificial singing voice. Oh, I love listening to some good Vocalo, you know? Yeah. Good times. Oh, it's Rin. Oh, that's so sad. Daru carefully took the poster off the wall, making sure not to damage it. Ah, I see. A man of culture. Taking his Rin poster. There's a glass door hidden behind it, which led to out to a concrete veranda. Wait, that was how he's gonna escape? But this was the 7th floor, right? There wasn't time to worry about it. Daru went out to the veranda without bothering to wait for us. I pushed Mao forward and urged her to go ahead of me. The veranda was full of junk, just like the inside. The floor was covered with old PCs and monitors, as well as old arcade games that were clearly broken. There was barely any place to stand. But that meant that, as long as you ducked down a little, there's probably no way you could be seen from outside. May, he set up this deliberately so we could use it in case of an emergency. From there, we escaped like we were in a spy movie. We removed the board that connected the veranda to the next one, moved down to the room at the edge of the building, then used the emergency ladder to get to the 2nd floor. It was an empty space that Daru had rented with some of his acquaintances, and we were able to use the bathroom to escape to an unused room in the next building. Oh my gosh. The blood ran cold when Daru got a call that the men in front of the cosplay shop had broken in. From there, we planned to escape from the next building's emergency exit. The emergency exit led to a different alleyway than the one we originally came in, so, in theory, they shouldn't have been there able to find us. But we were naive. The narrow alleyway between the buildings was dark and deserted. They were waiting for us there, as if they'd known exactly where we were going. Uh-oh.